Good morning everyone and welcome to in this Bitcoin update on the MOONCHARTS channel, where we are going to talk about Elliott Wave. We planned some targets yesterday. These have been already extremely well respected, to be honest with you, for some possible scalpers that we planned with VIPs, by the way, yesterday. This top on the very top, the very top of this move, clearly the exact top. So that's why with VIPs we really planned some really nice targets. This is pretty insane. We have the plan for what next. Clearly, we are going to see, of course, and update this wave count here, see what we can expect here. And yeah, this is what we are going to do now. So yesterday before to start with the wave count, as always, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button. You can also share this video with all of your family, your friends, whoever you want, really, to just make some more views, just for a better algorithm to recommend my videos. If you enjoy this content, this will be something really crazy for me, that to do that. If you do it, thanks a lot. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can absolutely too, by the way. I'm here to teach you Elliott Waves, so if you enjoy this, and MOONCHARTS, by the way. Now, if you don't know what it is, this is a tool like this. Let me check that, where you can learn. You can see data behind the market, and this helps you a lot to take this trade. For example, here this morning, I just finished a live stream. Now I just continue this with a video for YouTube. We have seen how to trade a low here, how to trade this retest of a level we planned here, how to take a possible scalp short during the move down that was not the best of the best, and this we have seen why we did not get a continuation of the move to the downside, because we planned a target here, and that resulted to a 1 minute really good scalp short. If you go on the 1 minute here, okay, for example, right there, we got this nice move to the downside into the exact target we planned here, the first target of the day, and the next target was the exact high of the exact high here, where we took a short, by the way, here. Not me, because I was sleeping, but VIPs did. And yes, that resulted to some really nice trades. Of course, we are long from the very low, the exact low of the dollar, by the way, or a bit higher, so to speak, on this move to the downside here. This is how we are trading this. So that's why we are short and long at specific points on the market. There are some different counts here. We were going to see that, but yeah, as always, if you, by the way, yeah, no, I said that yesterday, but if you want to learn, if you're a trader, if you're a beginner, you do not have any base in trading, you can go back on the website now. I'm just going to go if I can show you this. Perfect. If I go on the website here, if you want, you're a beginner, and if you want to learn Elliott Waves, you can absolutely, to learn, or just to get, to get some base in trading, you cannot, absolutely, because there is a beginner course, as you can see here on the website. You just have to create an account. This is absolutely free. You have all of this course here, this beginner course, for free on the website. I changed it because I did all of this course here. I spent a lot of hours and hours to make all of this beginners course and the Elliott Wave course. All of the website, clearly, all of this Elliott Wave MOONCHARTS. So that's why I turned it some Elliott Waves course for paid users, because yeah, I spent a lot of time. These are really course where I worked a lot on this to really give you the best of the educational content. So I turned all of this beginner course for free, okay? And of course, there are still some Elliott Wave course for free on the website. You don't worry, you can learn absolutely Elliott Wave for free. There is just this PDF for paid users. There is this Elliott Wave course 1, 2, and 3, part 1 only for free members, okay? All of the more complex patterns, such as, for example, the triangle, XY, XYZ, ending and leadings, are for paid users with, by the way, the RSI 2. PDF also, I did a lot for, I worked a lot to make this PDF good, so that's also for paid users. So if you want to, thanks for all the work I'm giving to you. Also, you can just check out the subscription, at the plans here, okay, if you want. Right there, you have to go in the plan sections here, and you can check all of this. You just have to create an account on the website. You have to go in the plan section. If you want to get all of the free course, you have to go with the free upgrade, okay? Otherwise, you can see for all of this. So anyway, now, yeah, this is you can learn so much things here. This is pretty crazy. But anyway, so yeah, now we are going to update this wave count, okay? We have seen yesterday all of the, I didn't change it anything, from yesterday. Since yesterday here, we have planned targets here. I give you 2 targets. If I have to push, I was here. We was here yesterday, okay? Was doing this small retracement. I said, okay, maybe we are not done with the wave 3 yet. If we plant some targets below here, okay, we are going to see that. Otherwise, if we have to push high, we can look towards the wave 3 here, okay? This is the exact high of the exact high we have done here. There are 2 different ways to place this wave, okay? I'm going to remove, first of all, maybe talk about, I'm going to talk about the 2 different ways to place this wave 3, 4, 5. First, you have the possibility of being with a wave 3 still here, okay, with a 1618, so not an exact touch on this 1618 here, the blue line here of the extension tool, but still we retrace from here, okay. This is absolutely valid. Why? Because on the RSI, the maximum, I mean the highest reach on the RSI is this level, clearly, okay, as you can see here. So this is, I mean, the wave 3 reached the highest on the RSI, okay. Even if the wave 5 go higher than the wave 3 on the real chart, we're gonna get a divergence on the wave 3 and 5, I mean from the wave 3 and 5, because yeah, this is like this, okay, clearly. So there are two different ways to play that, like this, okay, with the target I gave you yesterday. That was more for the wave 3, but at the end it's the top in case we have done this, okay. This will result for a wave 5 with 618 here, sorry, oh my god, 618 here. That is the first target, less likely but still possible, okay. What we have to do here is just to pull a fib from the wave 3 top to the wave 3 root to find the wave 4 possible stop in case we have done this. We have seen yesterday to look for a possible long on this 23.6 or on the 30.2 here, went a bit below this 23.6, but at the end we did a push to the upside into the next target we planned here. So this is how you can trade that really good too with Elliott Wave. This is pretty insane. This is the first possibility, okay. Now if we follow the RSI, this will be the first possibility, okay. We have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The wave 4 cannot break the wave 2 bottom on the RSI, okay. And on, by the way, it cannot break the wave 1 top on the real chart, okay, for any impulsive. Now there is another way to play that, because normally this was a wave 3 target, okay, I gave you yesterday. So there is also this possibility of if we have to do another push to the upside here, in case we have to go more down, really be careful with these longs, because these longs here are not, I mean, this is not really the best place to look for a long. Why? Because we are around the end of the move. Around the end of the pattern. Why I'm saying this? Because we have done the wave 3, we have done the wave 4, and we have done the wave 5. Why would you risk to open a long here if you are already long from lower? Hope you bought the dip here, because I mean this is maybe not a huge dip we bought here, but for day traders this is absolutely good, and we cannot miss this kind of move to the upside, okay. So that's the other way you can place these 5 ways, okay. The first one, I mean, oh wait, I'm going to maybe stay on this one first. And just go back on the previous one next, okay. So if we're in these waves, okay, if we do a last push to the upside here, we have to look for, I mean, we can look for a long on the 23.6 and 38.2. Now keep in mind the other possibility where the 5 ways are done. In case the 5 ways are done, we are just going to drop from here, okay. So really be careful with that. I'm not going to jump into the more and more complex patterns, because this is not I mean, this is, we have done the work with VIP this morning, but this is not what we have to think most of the time. And yeah, I'm going to keep it simple here, okay. So now if we have to push higher with this wave 5, we can just place the extension tool on the wave 4 bottom here, okay, on the 38.2 here. I mean the 30 of the extension tool on the wave 4 bottom here. I'm going to take the 38.2 because we have done a 56.8 on the wave 2, so we expect the price to go to the 38.2 after that. So that's why I'm taking this 38.2 here. If we have now to push higher, okay, what target are going to be the next targets, clearly? So first one, boom, 618 here. This is less likely, but still a target to be aware of. Why this is less likely here? Simply because this is this will result to a truncated wave 5, so a stop before the wave 3 top, or it will result to a double top, and this is less common to do. Now if we have to push higher, okay, if I can take this wave 5, perfect, it will result to a 100% of the extension tool that will match with the targets we planned yesterday, okay. Keep in mind that we are in the second target because the first one is here, but we went higher. So now this is the real first target, if we can say that. So we are in the first target of the ABC here. So if the wave are done, we can drop from here too. That's why be careful trying to long here. The long was ready to take before, and the short was to take on the very high here, what we did with VIPs, okay. So just in case we have to push higher from here, this is the first target, okay. This is the second target here. If we have to push higher, this is the third target, and this is the last. This is the last target. But if we start going there, this will be an invalidation of the ABC flap, because an ABC flap have a maximum target of this level here. That is the 1618 of the extension tool, okay. So if we start going higher here and touch the 28% here, we can be in an extension, but personally in 4 years I never seen an ABC flap with an extension, except for really rare case, but this is not really an extension like this in this kind of move, okay. So Normally, this is the maximum target. We have to stick to the rules, and the maximum target is here. Should we touch the 20%? Normally, it's an invalidation, and we can think about another pattern here. Okay, for now, this is what we can see with the most possible wave count. Okay, these are the next take profit. If you're in a long, for example, from here, I will take profit already and set my stop loss directly on entry. Okay, this is a must here, and I will also switch. I mean, this was also a possible short to take in addition to the long you're in on the low. That's why we are with VIPs long on the low and short on the top here. So in any case, and we will short from here, we was long from here, we took profit, we planned a short here. I mean, I don't know if I already showed you that yesterday. That was just pretty crazy, you know, how we traded this Bitcoin market. I'm not lying at all. This is just how we traded the Bitcoin chart with the VIPs. We planned a long on the very bottom here. We ready to move to the upside. We planned a short here. We planned another small scalp long here to ready this push up here. We have seen how to trade this high short here, but we planned a short on the very top. We planned a long at the dollar on the very bottom here. We planned a short on the very top, on the exact top we have done here. We have planned a long on the monthly naked bar control here. We have seen how to trade that. Just lose the level, reclaim it back to that support. We have seen, because this is a monthly level, so that have been tapped at the exact dollar here. If you're an aggressive trader, that was a possible entry at the dollar on the low here. This is how we traded that with VIPs. As VIPs, if you want, this is how we traded that. Really, that's pretty insane. From here, so if you wait for the real level monthly naked bar control, just have to wait for the level to be reclaimed, backtest at support. Once you have done this, you just open the long, write it up, and this was the first target, the first take profit was looking for yesterday, where we have filled a scalp short here. I mean, I didn't personally because data was not really following behind the market, but if you're an aggressive trader, that was absolutely a possible scalp short to take here. This is just pretty insane how we are trading this, and we are short, and this was the next target we planned. This exact top here was the next target we planned here. I mean, really, the exact week top of the exact top here was the exact target we planned yesterday. So that's why this is just pretty crazy how we are trading this market. Insane. And if you want to check it out here, check this. You can just have to go on the Discord server in the prediction here. I mean the crystal ball here. You will see we have planned 1, 2, 3, 4 targets on the bottom here. As you can see with this monthly naked bar control here, monthly level a bit below. By the way, we were also looking for a long around there. And on every single levels we got a bounce, except on one level where we recognized that was not a long to take, so to speak. We got 1, 2, 3 good trade to take, 3 good trade long to take, all when we was already on the very top of the move, where we filled a short here, as you can see with planet targets here. This was absolutely, I mean, this is absolutely insane how we are trading this, all with, of course, thinking about a fake out of the triangle breakout with 2 targets planned on the very top here. That was the exact top. That is just pretty crazy how we are trading this. But anyway, so here, this is all the possible wave count. Okay, now if you want to make it easy, just keep in mind these possible waves. Okay, these possible waves here. If you want to make it easy and maybe trust more the RSI, be careful, because this kind of move here is also a valid scenario at 100%. Okay, so if we are in these waves, we have done the 5 waves, we have done the C wave, we have done the 100% of the C wave, and we have done the wave 4 here, and now we are going to drop. Okay, I'm just going to remove these waves here. So now we are going to go more down. If we have to go more down, what are targets of this? You just have to go on a bigger time frame here. If we are in 5 ways, you just place your extension tool. I'm just going to do it like this. Boom. I'm going to remove the 618. Perfect. Yips. What is this? Okay, no, that's not the right one. So you have to pull a fib from the wave 1 route. I'm maybe going to place all of these waves a bit better here, because I really placed it that like what the fuck. Anyway, all right, here we go. Perfect. So you take your extension tool from the wave 1 route to the wave 1 bottom here to the wave 4 top, if this is a wave 4 top. Okay, and you add your wave 5 targets. First target will be a double bottom here or a swing failure pattern. Okay, this will be the first target we have to look at if we have to go down from here. Okay, this is the first target here we have to look for a long. If we have to go more down, this is a more likely target. This is a 100% of the extension tool of this wave 5, and keep in mind it is only if we're in the 5 ways down here. Okay, because yes, with VIP we plan targets, but I'm teaching to you how to take the trade, how to recognize if you have to take a trade or not. For example, here we are going to look for a long here. if and only, I mean, we're going to look for a long, but we're going to take the long only if we do the move we want to see, okay? And or if we see the data we want to get clearly, okay? Here exactly the same, we can plan along here, but if we are approaching here, for example, on XOCharts here with a big increasing of open interest here while moving to the downside, okay, for example, this kind of increasing of interest here while moving to the downside, we're going to not hold the target, and we're going to look for a low, except if you just take the low and reclaim and bounce, for example, of the level we plan extra. But it's really depend of the reaction we want to see here, and we're going to get all depend of that, okay? But these are some targets where we can look for a long, okay? This makes sense to look for a long here if we are more of this into this 5 ways to the downside, because yes, we can be also in a double XY here to push higher, so really be careful with these two, okay? But in case we're in these 5 ways, the next target here for the wave 5, and we have done the wave 4 top, of course, because the C wave is maybe not done. Keep in mind the other possible small 5 ways here to the upside, possible scenario here where we can make some other push to the upside. Anyway, if I've done the wave 4 top here, for the wave 5 here, first target 618, second one 100% here, third one 161.8, last one here 261 point. These are all of the wave 5 targets if we have to go more down, okay? Be careful also, by the way, with the RSI. If the RSI make a low from on this one here, we are still possibly inside this wave 3, okay? So be careful with that. Now the more likely target is the 100% here, so this is the more likely long we can look at. Now we can plan and we can look for a long here. Now all depend on how we are going to approach that and the data we are going to get while we are approaching all of this and when we touch the level, okay? This will match also, as you can see, with the support of the triangle here, though this looks good. Now be careful, as I said, we are planning trades. We are not saying to trade here, to long here. We are looking at data behind the market, and if we have the good data we want to get, we open the long. Otherwise, we can get a bounce here, but if data are not following, we do not take the long because this is too risky, and we just trade the highest probability trade. We just take the highest probability trades, okay? So anyway, this for now is a more likely long if we have to go more down. Now keep in mind the other possible 5-way scenario where the what if we get this, where the 5 ways, the small ones here, are not done, okay? So be careful with that. Now you have all of the plan clearly, all of the targets. These are the C waves targets, okay? If we have to push higher, we can look for the wave 5 target, the small wave 5 target that I show you, or the 123 if we have to push higher, 161 point, and if we have to push higher, this is the invalidation level, okay? So that's all really for today. As always, if you want to learn XOCharts, by the way, and Elliott Wave good, sorry, you just have to go on the website to look for a free subscription, okay? You just have to create an account clearly with a free subscription, and you will unlock all this beginner course, Elliott Wave part 1, 2, and 3 part 1 only on the 2 parts. If you want to get now more content on Elliott Wave, such as, for example, some quiz or some few stuff like this, for example, a PDF, really nice PDF, sorry, for example, this, where, by the way, you can download it, where you have all of this, for example, basic rules, then you have some Fibonacci tools, how to use the Fibonacci tools, you have all of a summary of every single patterns, everything you have to know, and more raw case, okay? If you want to get this kind of PDF, if you want to get all of the part 3 where you can learn for ABCDE triangle, WXY, WXYZ, leading and endings, and how to use the RSI with Elliott Wave, you have to check for the co-subscriber role or for the VIP. If you want to get more and more content, you can get also some Elliott Wave cards where you have a summary clearly of each pattern. For example, here we have the impulsive. What it can be the wave 1, it can be a 5 ways impulsive or a leading. Okay, what can be the wave 2? It can be correction. It's always a correction. It can be an ABC flat zigzag, can be a double XY, double XYZ, can be a triangle, but this is not common. And yes, a wave 2 can be a triangle, for example. Okay, so this is where you have a summary of all, for example, here a 1, 2, 5 impulsive or an ABC zigzag. Okay, you're going to get also some quiz on Elliott Wave on every single patterns. I'm not joking at all. You have, for example, a general Elliott Wave quiz where you have some questions on every single patterns. You have now a quiz on the WXY patterns, on the ABC zigzag, ABC flat, ABCD triangle, leading and endings pattern here on every single pattern, and more of these on the general, Elliott Wave in general, okay? Now you have also the XOCharts course here where you have a lot of cool content. I'm going to add a lot more content through the time. For example, with level we plan, with target we plan, with, for example, the way we approach the level, what reaction we want to see. Okay, we know reaction. We know how we approach the levels. I know personally all the different ways we approach the level, and with this approach of a level, we want to see some reactions or not some reactions. Okay, and with this we know if we have to take a trade or not. Okay, so this will really be an insane video I'm going to make, but anyway, but you can see here how to use best trade entries, how to use ExoCharts, single print, buying tails, how to take a long, and a short here, which data I want to get to take a long and a short. I'm going to jump into more details with really the approach, the way we approach the levels, how to trade a swing value pattern, how to expect a channel breakout, how to expect something to break to the upside, to the downside. This is just really strong, and absorption on the market. These are some really cool stuff you can learn all on the website. And yeah, you have also some bonus videos, by the way, where you have a lot of useful stuff. For example, my routine here, what I'm doing every single day, how to trade range, how to, I mean, what are my Fibonacci templates, the common level reactions. Okay, for example, here it's you lose level, you reclaim it, you back to the support and pump it up. Okay, this is something really typical. How to find the daily, weekly, monthly level, common reactions, path control, POC. Anyway, a lot of cool stuff here. And yeah, some all live analysis. For example, here some Elliott Wave analysis, where for example for an hour I'm in front of you doing my charting, for example on Cardano, on all of the stuff like this, on Shiba, on a lot of stuff, a lot of coins, and for example some questions were too. So if you have some questions, I'm going to answer you in videos. So anyway, that's already for the website. And if you're a VIP, you have this Sunday live stream where every Sunday we plan the incoming week. We have every single day a short version of the daily ExoCharts update. I'm updating for you with, for example, 5-10 minutes the chart clearly, where we plan the next target, the more targets, the more likely targets, the more likely waves, all in a short version. And after that, I'm doing a live stream to repeat this, okay, for everyone, so you can ask also some questions in the chat. And I'm also showing to you in this live stream how to take the trades we planned clearly. Okay, in the short version I do not have time to explain you all the trades we planned, how to take this trade, but anyway. And you have also some market updates on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Matic, and XRP here. Okay, so, and you have also, by the way, some on the Discord server here with VIPs. You have also some other TA in the other crypto here, because, and some other longs we planned. For example, on SHIB we planned some long, a lot of stuff like this. Anyway, so that's already for today. Hope you all enjoyed. Have all a brilliant day. Let me know if you ride this move here, this move to the downside here, if you feel it, show in the comment section down below. And yeah, don't forget to smash that like button, to share this video around you with your friends, family, whatever whoever you want on the Discord server, to other people, maybe on another Discord server, I don't know. Make whatever you want. And yeah, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications if you want to get noticed for future video, to go on the website, check out for the free or paid upgrade, whatever, which upgrade you want clearly. And yeah, so see you on the social media. See you next time. Cheers. Have a brilliant day.